I think Dr. Umar Johnson secretly watched a white girl jack off to it. You're talking about no bunny how. Man, slang that wherever he can slang the white, black, Mexican, Chinese, and even a punk. Men punks in prison like they women. You can't tell a where to put his. You ain't got no say so in what to do with his torpedo. Dr. Umar Johnson wrong in the motherfucker trying to shame a nigga for fighting. And listen, you might not ever had a white, but don't nobody love it like a white who loves. Man, it's something black girls ain't gonna do. They gonna say, I ain't gonna do that. White girls ain't got no limits. See, especially when they like me. So no one heard nothing. Dr. Umar Johnson is confused. We don't know what college he graduated from. We ain't seen now. Hey, I went to school with Dr. Umar Johnson. We ain't never seen him have an office. We got a sign-in sheet. Every doctor's office got a sign-in sheet. Every doctor's office got a sign-in sheet, your name and your time and the appointment time.
I've been thinking on some like, bro, I feel like some people be bots.
Dr. Umar is a bot. And Dr. Umar got a daughter he didn't take care of. A nigga who ain't took care of his kids can't say shit to the community. If you got a kid anywhere that feel neglected by you, there ain't too much you can come hoorah and say to white folks, and you done mistreated a baby over here. You gotta go heal that baby's pain. You gotta go talk to that pain, then you come talk to the. Cause think about the out here who done raised their babies. You done run off on the baby, and you done put a baby in the house.
Charleston White, a provocateur who makes a living poking bears with a stick, takes to Instagram Live to unleash a verbal flamethrower on Dr. Umar Johnson, the self-proclaimed Prince of Pan-Africanism. Now, if you don't know Dr. Umar, imagine a guy who's spent years building a brand on being unapologetically pro-black, railing against interracial relationships, and anyone who dares question his credentials. He's like a motivational speaker who traded the self-help books for a megaphone and a grudge. Charleston, meanwhile, is the guy who shows up to a vegan potluck with a bucket of fried chicken and a megaphone of his own, just to see how many heads explode before dessert. The roast itself? Oh, it's a doozy. Charleston doesn't just go after Dr. Umar. He launches a full-scale assault, accusing him of everything from secret interracial dalliances to being a deadbeat dad. It's like watching a stand-up comic bomb on purpose, except the audience is the internet, and the punchlines are personal attacks. Charleston's throwing haymakers, calling out Umar's lack of a verifiable doctorate, questioning his office decor, or lack thereof, and dragging his parenting into the mix like it's a Maury episode gone rogue. This isn't just a roast. It's a public execution, streamed live for the world to screenshot and meme into oblivion, from a liberal perspective. And trust me, I'm clutching my pearls so hard they're turning to dust. This whole mess is a masterclass in why the internet is both our greatest invention and our inevitable doom. Charleston's attack isn't just about Umar. It's a symptom of a culture that thrives on tearing people down, where every disagreement becomes a gladiatorial death match. And Dr. Umar? He's not exactly the innocent victim here. The man's built a career on divisive rhetoric, calling out interracial couples, dismissing queer identities, and peddling conspiracy theories that make QAnon look like a book club. So when Charleston comes for him, it's less a clash of titans and more a case of two loudmouths shouting into the same void, hoping to go viral before the algorithm moves on. Let's start with Charleston's opening salvo. The accusation that Dr. Umar's got a secret thing for white women. Oh, the irony. Here's Umar, who's spent years preaching against swirling. That's interracial dating, for those not fluent in Hotep Twitter, getting accused of sneaking a peek at the forbidden snow bunny. Charleston's out here painting Umar as a hypocrite, suggesting he's preaching black love by day and chasing limitless white women by night. It's the kind of accusation that hits like a sledgehammer, not because it's true, who knows, but because it's the ultimate betrayal of Umar's brand. This man's built a fortress of Pan-Africanism, complete with moats of anti-white rhetoric, and Charleston's out here claiming he's sneaking out the back door for a quick dip in the vanilla latte. Now, as a liberal, I'm torn. On one hand, Charleston's attack is peak internet pettiness, using rumors and innuendo to dunk on someone's character. It's the kind of thing that makes you want to eat your phone into the nearest river and live like it's 1995. On the other hand, there's a delicious schadenfreude in watching Umar, who's made a career out of judging others' personal lives, get a taste of his own medicine. This is a man who's said, with a straight face, that interracial marriage is an investment. He's called light-skinned black people not really black, and claimed homo friendship is a population control conspiracy. So, when Charleston accuses him of hypocrisy, it's hard not to lean forward in my seat, whispering, "Tell me more." But let's not get too comfortable cheering for Charleston, because this guy's no hero. He's a provocateur who thrives on chaos, like a toddler who discovered matches and thinks arson is a personality trait. His roast isn't about holding Umar accountable. It's about clout. Charleston's not out here dismantling systemic issues or offering a nuanced critique of Umar's ideology. He's just throwing verbal Molotov cocktails, hoping one catches fire in the group chat. And that's where the liberal in me starts to lose it, because this isn't discourse. It's a circus, and we're all buying tickets. Let's zoom out for a second, because this feud isn't just about two guys yelling on Instagram Live. It's a microcosm of a bigger problem. The way we've turned identity, race, and morality into content. Dr. Umar's whole shtick is built on a foundation of black empowerment, which sounds great until you realize it often comes at the expense of other marginalized groups. His rants against interracial relationships, queer people, and single black mothers aren't just divisive, they're exclusionary, painting a narrow picture of what it means to be authentically black. And Charleston? He's not exactly fighting for justice either. He's out here accusing Umar of being a deadbeat dad, which, if true, is a serious issue. But Charleston's not interested in accountability. He's interested in views, likes, and the sweet dopamine hit of going viral. This is where the metaphor kicks in, because this whole saga feels like a twisted game of Jenga. Every inflammatory comment, every roast, every Instagram Live is another block pulled from the Tower of Civility, and we're all just waiting to see how many more we can yank before the whole thing collapses. Charleston's out here pulling blocks with glee, accusing Umar of everything from fake credentials to neglecting his daughter. And Umar, he's not exactly stabilizing the tower either. His response, because you know he's not staying silent, is likely a flurry of Instagram posts, each one more indignant than the last, doubling down on his Pan-Africanist credentials while sidestepping the personal attacks. It's a game neither can win, but both are too stubborn to stop playing. Let's talk about the deadbeat dad accusation, because that's where Charleston's roast gets particularly vicious. He's not just questioning Umar's ideology, he's going after his personal life, claiming Umar's daughter is out here feeling neglected while he's preaching to the masses. Now, I don't know if this is true. Charleston's not exactly a bastion of journalistic integrity, but it's a low blow, even by internet standards. It's one thing to call out someone's hypocrisy. It's another to drag their kid into it. As a liberal, I'm all for holding people accountable. But this feels like crossing a line, like bringing a flamethrower to a pillow fight. And yet, there's a part of me, a small, petty part, that wonders if Charleston's onto something. Umar's built a career on telling other people how to live their lives, from who they should marry to how they should raise their kids. If he's not walking the walk, doesn't that undermine his entire platform? But here's the thing. The truth doesn't matter in this arena. The internet doesn't care about facts. It cares about narratives. Charleston's accusation, whether true or not, is a weapon, designed to stick in the minds of viewers already skeptical of Umar's credentials. And Umar's response, likely a mix of righteous indignation and cryptic references to his haters, only fuels the fire. It's a feedback loop of outrage. where both sides are shouting past each other, and the audience is just here for the memes. This is the internet in 2025, a place where serious issues like parenting, race, and accountability are reduced to punchlines in a never-ending roast battle.